Alright, so now that we're through the first two main stages of building this Ferrari USB, we'll finish it off now. So what we want to do is mirror this top half over the center line of the USB 3D printed core so that we have another acrylic laser cut bottom. So what we'll do is we will go to bodies, and we'll have multiple bodies now. So we can tick and close, which means hide, all of the top body layers until we're left with just these two. And we'll go up the top and we'll go construction plane through the midline, and we'll select the top face and the bottom face, which will put a construction line through the center of this 3D printed part. So we'll go OK. So what we can now do is go create, mirror, and we go pattern type bodies, and we can select and then press shift to go down to body 9, and it will highlight and select all the top acrylic parts. Go mirror plane, select, we'll select the center midline plane, which we can see the representation of this grayed out area. Press OK. Just give it a second. So now, because we had the parts off in the first place, we can turn them all back on again, which will show the top half. And now we can see we've got more bodies on the bottom, which will show the bottom half now that we've created it. So then we can go down the bottom on the left and go construction plane 1 off. So now we just have the horse, which is the Ferrari logo on both sides, and then a 3D printed part in the middle. So what we can do is we'll go modify appearance, and because we're making this out of acrylic, we can go to plastics, and we'll make them opposite to each other. So that way we can cut this one logo out of white and then the same logo out of black, and we can mix max the pieces, or we can do whatever color is wanted. So what we'll do is we'll make the outside of this black, the horse black, its legs, and then the top half as well. But because we're cutting one black piece and one white piece, we can actually swap out the centers for a white. So we'll make the inner parts white as well. We'll just drag and drop the colors on. And because we're 3D printing, we'll also make the 3D printed parts black, so the two central parts. Alright, so once we've done that, it's starting to look good now. We can rotate over using the cube, and we'll just flip it, invert the colors. So the inner parts will be black, and the horse will be white. So you just drag and drop in the colors on the item that you want to color. So once we've done that, it's looking pretty good now. We can press the home button. So now we have the Ferrari USB pretty much done and dusted. So what also we can do is we will now create a DXF file so that we can laser cut out the horse and the Ferrari logo. So what we'll do is we'll go create a new sketch, and what this will do is make it so that there's no extra lines on the sketch that will interfere with the cut. So then we'll go and select this outer piece, and we'll then go, if we press P on the keyboard, it's a quick command for project, and we'll select the horse and the 2 feet. Just give it a second. Select, don't rush this part. Don't want to accidentally misclick something. And then we can press escape, and then go sketch, the line, and we'll just select this cut line where the difference is between the lid and the body. What this does is make sure that there's no extra lines in the sketch that isn't needed. So once we've done that, we can go stop sketch. We can go to the pull down menu and sketch 4, which is the one we have open. We'll go 2-finger right click, save as DXF, and we'll save this as Ferrari USB underscore cut underscore body. We'll save it into our Ferrari USB folder. So that's done. We can turn that sketch off, and we'll do the same for the lid. So we can go create sketch, and we'll select the outer part again. And this one, because these are already closed in, we'll just go create a line along the cut line so that we close in this last little section. Then we go turn off sketch, sketch 5, 2-finger right click, save as DXF, and we'll label this Ferrari USB underscore cut underscore lid. And we'll save this again into our Ferrari USB folder. So we've done that now. So what we can do is now we've got 2 DXF files. We can go back to Adobe Illustrator. We go File, Open, and we'll go the Ferrari USB cut body, the DXF file, and we'll open that. And then this is an important part. We want the artwork scale to be original, the scale to be 1, units to be 1, and it to be in millimeters. That's an important part for it to import at the right scale. Otherwise, when we import it to the cutter, it will be the wrong size. So now that we've got that, it will open up the body half of the USB. Again, we'll go open, and we'll open the lid. Again, 1:1 in millimeters. Okay. So what we'll do is we want this on the same document. So we'll highlight. We'll go Command C to copy. We'll go back over to our body file, and we'll go Command V to paste. So now we have both the lid and the body on the same document. So what we can do to make this neater, we'll go highlight just the one body, and we'll group it so that they stay together. And we'll go up to the transform in the top right corner, and we'll just change the X value to 100 in the location, and the Y value to 150. This just neatens it up on the document. And then we'll highlight the lid, and we'll go group again, and we'll just change the X value to 100 so it's in line on the same centers, and we'll change the Y value to 185. Let's see, we go a bit closer, we go 180. It looks like a good gap. So now we can see the body and the lid. So now what we'll do is we'll highlight both of them. We'll go File, Save As, Adobe Illustrator, so it's an AI file, and then we'll just delete the body part of it. We'll just save it as Ferrari USB underscore cut as an AI file. So we'll go save, and we'll change the version of the file to Illustrator 8, as this is what our laser cutter accepts. And we'll go OK and OK. So once that's done, we now have the laser cut file ready to send to the printer. The next video we will go through how to set up the files to 3D print.